Good evening and welcome to Have I Got News For You, where this week's loser is presenting it.
Prime Minister with Tony Blair. Lord Levy, fundraiser.
The Beckhams having a new extension built.
Oh, there's a man having his chips. Trying to join the Labour Party, probably. That's Ken. I think this is a thing about party funding.
This has been one story of the week, isn't it? But the one I'm really interested in, Angus, is... Now, you and this prostitute, how did you manage to get off paying her?
She didn't tell me that she's a prostitute.
She didn't tell you?
No. But you must have paid her for the article. I mean, I don't want to dwell on this, but... He made me groan all night. Yeah, what are you doing? Reading the autocue? Angus was the best lover I've ever had, and you didn't pay her. This is just unbelievable. We could have kept going till breakfast. What are you doing? Talking about football?
I suppose you didn't know where to put your face, really, once you'd heard the story. Or did you just take it on the chin?
Right.
There was an awful lot of detail, wasn't there?
Yes, yes. Remind me about some of it.
There is, by the way, no need to adjust your set. My face is this red.
He always found the time to talk, even when he was in the studio filming his show. Want to make any calls?
I think that's the most libelous bit of the lot, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. That's him.
I wondered if she was wired. Didn't she was wired?
I don't think she was the only one that was wired.
Is there an agency called Slappers Are Us? You just sort of
I think there's
ring
quite
them
a few,
up.
yeah. Is that it, or do you want to... Because obviously there was another question that I was
There's a
asking
world
about.
war breaking out in India.
So the ethics committee that you were talking about, who's on it?
That was Lord Levy.
Right.
And Margaret Jay used to run the House of Lords, and they're going to check that all donations are above board to the Labour Party.
Right.
Are you convinced that this will clean up the Labour Party, then, this committee?
No.
You did describe yourself as a model of new Labour conformity.
Really? Oh, what was I on at the time?
Angus can sort you out.
The idea...
I'm surprised you had a nerve to turn up this week, really. You knew it was going to be like this.
Well, I did, yes, because of you two.
Yes, in a way, it's our fault, isn't it?
I certainly felt to blame personally, didn't you?
Yes. Sorry.
Thank goodness I took a line of coke before I came on.
This idea, the idea we were talking about, will mean yet more work for Transport Secretary...
You don't think any of this stuff's going to be used, do you? Nobody gives a damn about Stephen Byers this week, Transport Secretary, well, nobody cares.
Yes. Well, I'm learning that slowly, yes.
This must have been one of those days when Stephen Byers could have leaked some more news.
Shaving grace of Mr. Average.
This is one of those stories about how much the average man shaves in the course of a lifetime, and they've come up with some figure. If he didn't shave, his beard would reach from here to Manchester or London or whatever. So it's one of those stories, basically, about what the average man gets up to in his uneventful life.
Yes. What were the other fascinating facts?
It also said the average man has sex twice a week, which with people like you around means there's a lot of people getting nothing.
There were things like his final meal before execution.
Yes, he wants a steak.
Curiously.
The average man
Is the average man being executed? Gosh, I knew Plunkett was cracking down.
And 97% know who Mr. Blair is. 77% know who you are, apparently, which is not bad.
That might go
Factor.
up when they start paying the congestion charge, I think.
But you came second in a popularity poll, didn't you?
Yes, to the Pope, but it was a long time ago.
Did you feel, you know,
Well, it was
slightly
quite
aggrieved?
interesting. It was that Today Man of the Year thing. And it was 1982, and I was being pilloried in the press, hate mail coming in. I turn on the radio, I'm second to the Pope. You know.
What
I
did
thought
that tell you?
Not to believe what crap I read in the papers.
Didn't you think...
In all cases, or...?
Pretty much, I think, yeah.
Oh, so it's not true, any of it?
The basic traits.
Is that what you're saying? It's not true? Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
It's not true, that's what you're saying?
Elements are true, elements are untrue.
There was an elephant in there? Where'd you get the stamina from? So which bits aren't true, then?
The elephants, actually, I was making it up. What were we talking about? Oh, yes. A survey.
I was very popular, was
Mr.
where you
Abbott.
stopped.
Oh, there, thank you, yes.
I wanted the question about the Roman transvestite this week.
Oh, yes, I
Did
don't
anyone read that?
Yeah.
It was just under all the stories about Angus, but it was rather good.
Remind me.
It was this... They found the remains of a Roman transvestite who lived happily in England. He belonged to the cult of this woman called Cybele, and all her followers used to go out into the streets, and if they'd been unfaithful, they would cut off their own testicles as a symbol of repentance.
Yes, mate.
Well, thank God we live in
just-
enlightened times.
Has anyone got a pair of nail scissors?
Yes, this is the profile of the average British man
My
based
God,
on
we're
figures.
still on
I
that.
can't
Yeah.
believe it.
Sort of wrapping it up. Based on figures from the Office of National Statistics, apparently the average man uses the toilet 6 times a day and the lino round the base another 10. When it comes to sex, the average man lasts 3 minutes and 1 second, the 1 second presumably being the foreplay. And the average man is
The
most likely...
gangster rap.
And the average man is most likely to have a heart attack on a Monday, especially if he's just seen the tabloids. Remote chance of what for women? Help yourself.
Is that what you said?
You've
when
said
you
that
lay down?
before, haven't you?
I think it's very bad, really, to have brought the newspapers on. Imagine going to that kind of effort to, you know, I mean, I was as guilty of Ian, really, of sort of bringing on the front cover of the News of the World. I mean, it's really... To go to all that kind of effort is just unbelievable.
Is the wrong answer.
They're available in cream as well.
Are they? Excellent. Controlling TV viewing is the answer.
Oh, is it really?
Yes. It's men who hold on to the remote control in households, according to scientists.
Oh, really?
Yes, that was the answer to the question.
Was it?
Yes. According to a neuropsychologist at Maudsley Hospital...
You can't look me in the eye now, can you?
No. I look you in the eye, that's all right. The only answer is to hide it, apparently, according to...
Really?
Yes. Neuropsychologist said that.
Did he?
Yeah. Next, I what last week? Why did I bother?
Book a hotel room? Got me Barclay card dirty?
Hired
No.
a PR man.
Yeah, you must be paying him a fortune.
Thank goodness he's kept you out the press.
I made a speech, is the answer. Next, what? A rich source of vitamins?
Isn't this a rare case of somebody resigning for the sake of the programme? Government. Government.
Yes.
Government. Not programme, government. I meant government, I said programme, but I should have said government. Not programme. Forget programme, just
It was
government.
an easy mistake to make.
Really, was it? Sounded like it needed quite a lot of organisation where I was sitting. There's the phone calls, there's a knock at the
Got a lot
door.
of stamina, too.
could I talk about Estelle Morris just briefly? Is that okay?
Yes, certainly.
We'd rather hear about the sordid details, though,
yeah,
if you wouldn't
I bet you
mind.
So would
Just
I,
a
actually, to be
little
honest.
bit, go on.
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit.
If I knew what they were, I'd tell you, I promise.
That's as unconvincing as anything I've ever heard. Yes, let's talk about politics. The stream of sleaze can wait.
Yes. Next, nudists with attitude sees what?
Quiz show host. Get them bloody clothes off.
Is it nudists with attitude sees up in the cold weather?
It isn't. It is, in fact, the high ground. Next, I let a robot what?
Host my quiz show. And there was a significant improvement.
Is it...
Relentless. Yes.
I let
Says the voice of the people. Yeah. Or was that the news of the world?
I don't think they say that.
Is she a friend of yours, Angus? That's right, love. It's only another 20 minutes to go. Yeah.
If you've got a friend, you're both in luck.
That strange feeling of déjà vu.
Believe you
So's
me,
the rest of the country.
Operate on my knee. And lastly, and what cure diarrhea? Quiz show host. No.
Good evening and welcome to Have I Got News For You. We'd like to apologise for the recording fault in last week's episode. It should have ended like this.
Good night.
Raised quizzical eyebrow. The bookies are already offering odds on as to who will be replacing Angus on a full-time basis. 3-1 John Sargent, 6-1 Stephen Fry, 150-1 Michael Barrymore.